today's project is going to be our monoprints. This is very easy to do at home with supplies that you have at home. Lots of projects that we do, you might not have the supplies, but this is very simple. You're going to need markers, washable markers, a spray bottle of water, paper, and a sponge, and then a mirror or some non-porous surface, a surface that the markers won't soak into, that they'll sit on top of. So you start by drawing a picture on the mirror. So let's do a tree, and you're using washable markers. Okay, let's stop for now. Now this picture is nearly done. I want to fill in the entire mirror with color. So I'm actually going to color in the sky as well. What you might notice when you're doing this, depending on the surface of the mirror or whatever surface you're using, maybe a little tin foil would work, a cookie sheet would work, a piece of plexiglass if you have something around the house would work. Anything that's non-porous, these nice markers sit right on top. But you'll notice I colored in the green of the tree, and that marker is shrinking. That won't make a difference in the final print. You just need to finish coloring, and if that shrinks up like there, don't worry about it. Don't say, oh, I got to go back and color that spot, because that will come out anyway in the final print. That's not something that we need to be concerned about. So there, you can see how the blue is shrinking up. Okay, so now I'm ready to print. I'm going to move this aside. This is where you need the spray bottle. You want to make your paper wet, not soaking wet, mostly damp. That's where the sponge comes in. We're going to wipe off some of that water. So now it's just damp. You lay it on top of the mirror. Don't move it once it's down, and then just gently rub. You can actually see some of the marker coming through. You want to rub so that the paper doesn't move, because you don't want a double image. You don't want your print to be. And I can actually feel down here this was not wet enough, so maybe the green won't come out to the way I want it to. And once it's rubbed, you actually just peel it off. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah. And there is your final image. Now if we look back, you can see I did not rub enough at the bottom, but I did get enough to make my tree, at least the bottom and the grass showing. And that's how you do a monoprint. A mono means one, and print is of course a copy. So you're only getting one copy of your original design that's on the mirror. Try this at home. Oh, you know what I have to do? Okay, so you can do one more color on the top, right?
Yep.
And then you'll print. So like I said before, mono means one, and print, of course, is a copy or another image. So with this, when you print, you only get one copy, not like a copy machine where you get 10 or 15 or 20, however many you want. Mono means you get one print, and then the printing plate, which is what Catherine is now drawing on, is no longer usable because all the ink comes off onto the paper. Are we ready to try and print it?
I guess so.
Okay. Okay, so Catherine has sprayed her paper with water and is now sponging it off so that it's just damp. And then, Catherine, when you put it on the mirror, you really want to hold it over it and make sure you get it just straight. So very carefully hold it over. That's it. Looks good. And rub gently so that the paper doesn't move. Very nice. Can you see the marker coming through a little bit? Can you see your image coming through?
Start to.
Yeah? Okay. Oops. That's good that you did that, because we can watch out. Those are things that you need to watch out for. You don't want to move that paper, because that will create a double image or a smudge or something. So it's a good lesson. Okay, looks good. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Now you can see a little bit in here where there might not have been enough water. Water is really the key, so it takes a little practice to get this technique down, but nicely done.